now, hopefully.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
perfect.
can. Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna explain the rules. They're very simple. Best of 18 is the match,
Mandalorians
meaning
have
that you
been in
have to
exile
score
from our
18
homeworld for far
rounds
too long.
by winning, by killing your opponent.
Okay, 18
And
kills.
yes, basically.
Okay.
KYBER,
And
stop that.
these 18 kills you reach by killing
Oh,
them. You can.
can we play on crate real quick?
You want to warm up or what?
No, I was saying, like, can we fight on crate?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that part. Basically, you can pick any map you want. We can start with crate. And if we start with crate, you have 4 points to score, or maybe he has four points to score, meaning that if the when the winning side scores 4 kills, the losing side picks the next map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we do it for a bit of a variety, because let's say 35 kills on the same map is a little bit boring, and make it a bit more immersive. Make it a bit more
No, I
immersive.
don't mind changing maps. I just don't want maps where you can fall off. You get you get me.
Yeah, Stavri, I guess you can go ahead and explain the next thing.
Well, you are the referee, so just continue with all of it.
Okay, I'm the one
What?
who's gonna
What did he
who's
say?
gonna get the hit. Okay, so basically in this particular tournament we are very creative and we use every possible way to go ahead and kill the opponent. Every tactic is allowed, every hero, as long as you have not won with it, and as long as it's a saber, hero is allowed. Meaning that ledging and all of that stuff is allowed too. But
Oh
Cheesiness,
boy.
yeah.
hiding somewhere and choking me if I'm not looking at my radar or something. Everything is allowed. Basically, you just need to defeat your opponent. So,
Yeah, and use a hero you have not won with before. That's the thing.
yeah. So,
What?
strategical map picking is also a good idea.
Yeah, yeah. It's an alternative type of a tournament compared to all the usual ones, I guess. That's
I
what
don't know.
we.
This is like the first time I've ever done this kind of thing before. I normally just play a normal game.
Hmm. Okay. I mean, I guess you can see if you like it for yourself afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
and when
I never really played
just
the KYBER that much before, so.
okay, I get it. I get it. This is a bit more different, I suppose. It's
Yeah,
more
this is all
creative.
new to me. I've never done like KYBER or anything before, so.
All right. I hope you like it then. Okay, so the next thing is a side switch. A side switch, you have all these new saber heroes, like in the vanilla game. If you're coming from the vanilla game, they're like,
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think,
coming from. I haven't really played any new I saw there was a bunch of them. I just picked Luke. I don't know anyone.
okay, I get it, I get it. But now, to your surprise, there's like 31 to 32 sabers compared to the 10 in the vanilla.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And we made sure to disable the OP ones. Just keep in mind the ones who break through
Uh,
block, the ones who
I
just drain you
I
without any
don't
skill.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
guess.
I only know the five guys on the good and the bad.
Yeah, but now it's not that. Now they can actually fight each other as well, which is the cool part, I guess, for those who are watching from Vanilla as well. Again, coming from Vanilla. What I mean is you can have like Dooku versus Grievous, Dooku versus Vader, Grievous versus Vader, and so on and so on. Like Yoda versus Obi-Wan, for example. That's the thing.
Very
Uh,
interesting.
okay. That's
Tell
why.
him about the side switch as well.
Yeah, that's what I was about to explain. You need to go ahead and type in the chat. Just type switch, and we're gonna switch you immediately when you need the dark side specific heroes or like light side specific heroes.
What?
What? Yeah, there's some in the expanded. Let's say you wanna play Darth Malgus, okay? But Darth Malgus is on the dark side because he's an expanded hero, like from Battlefront expanded. At the, or I mean, he's not from the mod pack, but he's basically following the same logic as the rest of the expanded heroes. So let's say you're on the light side and you want to pick Darth Malgus, you type switch, and we go ahead and switch you. Let's say you're on the dark side and you want to play
I don't know
Qui-Gon.
anyone.
Hmm,
Hmm?
interesting.
Okay. Well, Yeah, I mean you're gonna see them. I guess when you are logging into the game, they're there pretty much as portrait. Like the portraits are there. You can pick whoever you
Actually,
feel.
whenever I load in, a lot of the portraits are invisible or there's nothing.
Yeah, because these are blaster heroes and they're deselected basically.
Well, no, like Luke Skywalker and stuff. Like he's one of the invisible ones, or Obi. Like a decent amount of my characters are just like I can't see who's who.
That's
Mm.
interesting. You need to rejoin maybe because we
I have
didn't.
to like click each character and wait for like the background to load in to see who's who.
Strange, strange. That's the
Okay.
first time this occurs. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm saying.
Maybe
So
I
you
can,
see no
maybe I can,
portraits? No.
maybe I can stream and I can show you guys here. Let me
No, we got it.
respawn,
Yeah, it's okay.
and then I'll change character.
No worries.
Okay,
No worries.
most of them. Okay, all right. Most of them are visible now.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, only Grievous is, so that's good. That's good.
Okay. Okay.
But when I first, yeah, like when I first loaded in, they were all in. A lot of them were invisible. It was really weird.
Maybe some rendering
Mm.
issues from your part. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe something like that because there's a lot more heroes than usual. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the reason.
Okay,
And then, like, if you're not seeing like the sit guys at the moment, or I don't, let me see which side you're on, real quick.
I'm on the light side.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna be able to see the sit guys, meaning, I mean, the Darksiders. Not all of them are sit, I
Okay.
guess. So you can go ahead and type switch. Let's say you can do a test now. Type switch, and Stavri is gonna switch you
Okay.
to the dark side.
Let's imagine he did.
Switch.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you see them.
Now you should be able to see Darksiders now. The sit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's what you need to do in the game if you wanna go dark side or light side. And at any
Oh.
point, the moment you type it, we're gonna switch you. Don't worry about it. Okay. And now we get to the reset part. Reset is when, let's say, a bug happens, a bug occurs. Let's say Anakin's heroic might sometimes can get you stuck.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
They
I know
never
that one.
saw us
yeah,
coming.
yeah, that's an example of a bug. Like you go ahead and request a reset in the chat. You say like you type something like
Or Grievous or Jedi Grievous starts spinning with their four lightsaber attack and doesn't hit the
Oh
target.
yeah,
This is
the threat search.
also considered. Uh,
I mean anything which happens. Sometimes
Anything
a
that
bug can happen.
breaks your momentum basically and is a bug.
Because,
Yeah.
yes, is a bug. Yeah,
Oh.
and if you have lags, in let's say you can go ahead and request a reset as well. I'll most probably grant it as the referee.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that because I lag a lot. That's okay.
Mhm. Okay,
I
well
lag. I lag a lot.
that's up to you. You have it as an option. Again.
I would be calling it every 2 seconds just because I lag a lot.
All right, let's hope that's not the case because
Yeah,
from what I've seen
right now
while you were
the
jumping around, you
yeah,
were
you're
fine. I
stable
think.
for now. If something
Yeah,
happens,
yeah.
are you on Wi-Fi?
You
Yeah, I'm
are a
on
clone.
Wi-Fi.
Okay, great.
I've
For
heard your
now
voice
you're stable.
thousands of
If something
times.
happens, you'll see it. You start glitching and teleporting. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's okay if you call a reset basically. And if such thing happens, usually I stop fighting you if I see this. But yeah, for now it's
Okay.
perfect. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, and I would advise you to close every like app you're not using in the
Yeah.
background, like
Just to
Oh,
save up
okay.
some
with
RAM and
Task Manager. Yeah.
yeah, to run it
Okay.
smoother.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's about it basically. You want to start from crate first, man?
Yeah, if we could. It's
Yeah,
just like a
perfect.
Of course.
nice flat area. We can just straight get into a duel for the start.
All right.
Sure, no problem.
Okay,
I
map.
You're a
I'm not
newcomer, so
I'm not. I mean, I know you guys said it's however you want, but I'm just a dueler guy. I'm not like a ledger or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
that's
depending
entirely up
on
to
you.
you.
Yeah, up to you.
Yeah, Yes, entirely up to you. You have every possible strategy.
No, no, no. I know. You guys said it's up to me, so I'm just I'm
Yeah,
more of
okay.
a that's just my preference is to just straight duel.
Of course, everybody has a
Yeah,
preference, I guess.
yeah.
Everybody has a game style as well. That's the thing.
Alright, so that's about it, I think. So, ready when you are, basically. I'm ready, I can start the game whenever you feel like.
Oh, yeah. I can I play Malgus?
Yeah,
You
You
yeah.
can
said there's
play
banned.
anything you want.
You
Anything
Anything
you
said
you
want.
want.
there's banned characters, right? Or
No,
no?
no,
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 no.
no.
They're just not in the server. That's what I meant. Like they're disabled. But
Yeah, there.
we like everything you see in there, and as long as it is a saber hero, you can pick it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
If you win with it, you are
Okay.
not able to use it again. Basically,
But
So
you score a point that way. Yeah.
yeah,
like
basically.
Malgus isn't disabled, right?
No,
No, no, no.
everything you
None
see
of
is
them are.
Okay.
available.
Everything you see in the selection right now is available. We made sure that it doesn't appear in the selection because it's
Oh,
basically
okay. Cool.
not on the server at all. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Alright,
Okay.
so yeah, also if you want to keep track of the heroes mm, I mean, of who won with what, keep, on a notebook, write the things down. For example, I
On
have,
a notepad, on your laptop or PC,
yeah,
whatever you're
You
using.
said do what?
Do that.
keep track of the heroes that's been used.
Oh, okay.
Let me explain it to him. Basically, we have like two columns. On one of the columns, it says, well, in this case, Stavri. In the other column, it says your name and what I do and what he does. As we write, let's say you win with Darth Malgus, then we write Darth Malgus under your name. That's how we keep track of, heroes not being played again when they have been played. By played, I mean won with, and we
Uh,
count points that way. Yeah. Count points that way, and if somebody has some disputes, everybody counts the points, and well, we go ahead and obviously the guys who have written, let's say you get a scenario. Let's say you won 15 times. Stavri, even though he would never do that, he's an honest person, but still, let's say he's like, okay, but no, he didn't win 15 times. He won 12 times. Then we go ahead, look at the notes, and let's say if me and you have 15 and he has 12, then obviously it means that you have won 15 times. And he should double check what he has written. Example, just a random example.
I
Okay,
think I kind of think I get it.
all right. Okay, you can
You
use a
want me to
notepad as
write
well here.
down who I win with, right?
Yeah,
It's probably best, yeah. It's
yeah.
probably
Okay.
best.
Write down who I win with.
It's
Okay.
easier for you
Yeah,
to
and who?
keep track of the heroes you've used and you should not use anymore, and also your points. Because if you see 4 heroes, that means you have 4 kills, and you can see which heroes you used to have those 4 kills. So you can
Yes,
pick them and you can keep track. And if you win 18, basically you win.
you need to score 18, no
18.
more, no less.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right. 18.
Yep.
yes. Also, as I said, I would advise you to write the kills of your opponent as well to count his points and
Kills of
no,
my
okay,
opponent.
yeah, in two different columns, I guess.
Yeah. Also to write down, for example, if I kill you, you write down under my name the hero with which I killed you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, just to keep track. That's the idea. To
Okay.
ease up our lives, basically.
Yeah. No, I got you. That
All
makes
right.
sense. Makes
Well, that's about it, basically.
All right. Me and Stavri will go into a call because I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
No. Yeah.
ahead and
No.
comment.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go ahead and comment. We're gonna make a video, so make
Yeah.
sure that.
Yeah. I seen the video. I wanna send me a link when you're done.
Yeah,
Of
yeah, of course,
course, of
of course.
course, of
Okay.
course, as always. All right.
All right. Well, good
Okay.
luck, man. Good luck, and yeah, may the force be with you, basically.
Oh, thank
Good
you. May the force be with you
luck to
also.
both of you.
Yeah.
Good
Thank you.
luck to both of
Thank
you.
you. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
everybody.
Let's do it. Game on.
Let's do it. Game on. Crate is available
The
now.
Emperor has been expecting.
As always, we like to honor the requests of our newcomers. And as you guys see, we have explained all the rules to him in a very detailed manner. And of course, if I see that he doesn't get something during the game, let's say he keeps playing Maugus when he is lost with it, just an example, then I'm gonna go ahead and type to remind him that he can switch even if he lost with a hero. He doesn't have to be on the same hero. Some people don't know that. So it's Darth Maugus against Darth Maugus. A mirror match. One of them is bold, but like, I mean, has not a single hair on his head, and the other one is keeping that boldness under a nice hoodie. The question is, who will win? Who will win? Will the newcomer be able to get on the throne in the ground Stavri? At the moment. Doesn't seem like it. The Stavri is absolutely winning this match. I mean, not the whole match, but this round. Maugus versus Maugus, but look at that choke. A very beautiful. Damage dealt by I'm gonna call him Hunter, even though his in-game name says Chris from Conquest. He's Flying Hunter in the Discord, so that's I'm gonna call him Great Choke. To finish him off, it does. Stavri securing the first point without any... I mean, there was resistance. I wouldn't say that there wasn't resistance, but what I wanted to say was that the kill at the end, the finisher, was very swift and decisive. Stavri against Hunter. It's 1-0 for now. Maugus out of the game for him. For Stavri. Hunter can still play Maugus. Let's see what Stavri will counter it with. General Grievous against Darth Maugus. Will the ancient Sith Lord be able to recycle the best General Grievous in the game, according to himself, Stavri 94? Or will this be one of the many victors who has dared to challenge the cyborg and Stavri? From what I can see, there's definitely mechanical skill within our newcomer, Hunter. The issue is that he explicitly said in the interview he's absolutely new to KYBER, and this is the very first time he's playing a tournament. The rules have been explained to him, meaning that he knows that everything is allowed, but he gets chosen to be to the pledge, and that's fine. It doesn't mean that Stavri won't do it, and that doesn't mean that Stavri will not be allowed to win a point with it. Doesn't mean that the Hunter can't do it if he decides to not be so vulnerable at some point in the series. But what I can see right now is that both of them are pretty equal in terms of mechanical skill, but let's see if experience defeats mechanical skill. And again, for a newcomer, that's... It's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's like one of the best on vanilla. Not that we remember what vanilla looks like in these tournaments, not at all, but... It's like, even though this is probably the first time he's playing Maugus, he knows exactly what to do. It's so natural. Will he finish off Grievous? Damage reduction is on Grievous. And the damage reduction could be a problem. I'm pretty certain that he doesn't know that Maugus can shoot lightning from a very, very far distance. But again, my job as a referee was not to do him a tutorial, but to get him acquainted with the rule set. So maybe, if he asks for it, I will definitely be happy to explain how the expanded heroes work. And that's a great hook swing, I think, there to finish him off, Grievous. Or maybe a counter parry to his parry. I'm not sure, but it's 2-0. Grievous and Maugus out for Stavri. Let's see what will come next on the Battlefront. On Crate, One of the favorites for many duelists, even if we're talking about the 1v1. They just prefer to be here. I think it's Count Dooku against Jedi Grievous.
The hour has come. You are weak.
Will Count Dooku be able to deal with this, with the line side version of the Cyber or no? Great hook swing. I can see that he's coming from Vanilla Dooku.
Back down.
Hook swing attempt. Kind of successful, but not the move you want to do when a claw rush is up. I would say that he has to get Duelist up, hit the Cyborg in the back, and he should be able to go ahead and secure a very big chunk of his health, simply because he doesn't have damage reduction on his claw rush like the actual Sacred Timeline Grievous does. But the reason is that this guy has like 4 dashes and 3 thrust surges. It's like, that's the way to balance him out, so otherwise he would be unkillable.
Your sword, please.
And if he was unkillable, he would be in our tournament, I can guarantee that. Okay, so far so good.
There is no place for mercy.
Daddy Vader has joined us to observe this tournament.
Stand ready. No mercy.
Okay, it seems like Jedi Grievous is really hitting like a truck. Will that be the end of Count Dooku? It is, it's 3-0. Unfortunately for the newcomer, coming from Vanilla, his skills with the Dark Lord were not quite on point to defeat Jedi Grievous, and both Grievouses are now out for Stavri. It's Maugus Grievous and Jedi Grievous. The heroes in his one level. Who is coming on the battlefront? It is Luke Skywalker against Kylo Ren. Both of them buffed to 850 HP to keep their regen healthy compared to all the other heroes in the tournament. However, Stavri is quickly demolishing the health of Skywalker. And I appreciate the hook swing attempts, but as Stavri has said many times, if you play aggressive against me, you're gonna get punished. And that's exactly what's happening here. And if he continues attempting to hook swing like that, he will have his arse hook swing to death. Yeah, I guess Stavri heard me, because that's exactly what he's doing. Great parries, one frenzy, and it should be all over. No, he finishes with a great pull. I think Luke wanted to regenerate some stamina, didn't expect that fast of a pace, but anyways, what map do you want next? 4 point scored. Let's see what map he wants next. He has to pick a map. We can't stay on the same map, that's the rules. It doesn't matter, so Stavri is allowed to pick whatever he wants.
You know what I've come for.
And Maugus Grievous, Jedi Grievous, and Kylo Ren securing the 4-0 lead for him. Yes, I mean, giving up your right to go ahead and pick a map is not always the best choice. In my opinion, if you want to be competitive, you should go ahead and pick a map which you think might secure you the next few points. Like, you need to look for an equalizer when you're 4 points behind at the beginning, because if you don't, then it's very much possible that your opponent is gonna get such a big lead that you may not be able to catch up, mathematically speaking. And that's, or maybe you can turn on God mode and catch up, but still, I think that you don't really want to waste your chances. Now it was a good chance for him to go ahead and pick something, at least in my opinion.
Beware my wrath!
something he can win on, because now Stavri would very much let him here. Like Fourth Sister, Common Trevor, even Dark Maul himself. I think he's Dark Maul now. Is he? Yeah, he's Dark Maul against Luke Skywalker now. Will they fight inside? Is the question.
Irritant.
Very low, Luke Skywalker.
Pitiful.
Will he be able to regen, or will that be the end of it all for him inside of the community facility instead of the platforms where he could get ledged, as he said in the beginning? He's not quite into ledging, so
You
I
have
see why he's
sealed
taking
your
the fight
fate.
inside. But the question is his mechanical skill of Vanilla enough to defeat Stavri inside of the facility?
This will hurt.
Well, these berries are very much employed by
Now you will
the
die.
champion of the tournament.
Your mind will speak, or it will break. Die.
Okay, so far so good.
Should have bargained.
Pitiful.
Look is very low, being able to keep up still, though, despite everything.
Give up.
Well, he was cut down quite swiftly, I have to say, that Evader bombarding the battlefield with fireworks of a rocket barrage. And it is 5-0 now. Darth Maul out of the cities for Stavri. Let's see if the newcomer will be able to score when heroes start getting lower and lower and lower for Stavri. At the moment, he played his Grievuses, he played Maugus, he played Kylo and Maul. That's a joke, maybe. Lord Vader is the next thing I was about to mention. That he is not played together with Darth Vader in the suit. So, okay, will that be a ledge? It is. Well played. I guess this was a mind game by Luke Skywalker. Hunter said that he will not ledge at all. However, when the opportunity was presented to him, he took it. And he secured. You need to respawn now. You won with Luke. You can't play him anymore. Alright, I reminded him. Because he's a newcomer, he doesn't... I mean, we explained the rules, but it's normal to forget some stuff while we're trying to deal this level. To deal this level of a player established. So I'm not complaining about not respawning on time, that's why I sent him a polite reminder. So let's see. Who is coming to face Lord Vader once again? I think that's Obi-Wan GNG. I'm a little retarded. Oh, sorry, I just read it out loud. I'm not calling him that. I do not support this. Please don't ban us on YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Good joke. Okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi, will he be able to defeat Lord Vader on Camino instead of Mustafar, because DICE are too busy making cash from Battlefield. And they didn't decide to add this map yet. Forever, I guess, because their vision is complete. If that's what you call complete vision, then okay. Everyone has their opinion, but look at Lord Vader taking a lot of damage from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Wow! Okay. Great parry. Securing a 5-2. I think it was a parry. he's gonna destroy his keyboard, and that's a very expensive keyboard. Keep that in mind. So if he destroys it, it will be a little bit on the family budget for the month. Hopefully he does not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess it's a parry. Yes, if you win with it, you do switch with it. You just do switch him, yes. Yes. If you win, you can't play it anymore. I get it. Stavri is very passionate about the point his opponent has scored. And he's saying that he will, quote in caps, annihilate him. Thank you, Daddy Vader, for co-referring with me. Because I've said it like 5 times already. And it's good to help me. I appreciate the help. Anyways, Rei Soka, at least that's how I am seeing her. Probably Daddy Vader is seeing her as Rei with a very weird stance. Lord Vader against Rei Soka in a very naughty outfit. Especially requested by Stavri, as I like to say every time. He likes to look under her skirt while doing hook swings, I'm pretty sure.
Bad idea.
Oh, that's a very good Rei gameplay. He's using the force of the vanilla heroes.
Let's hunt some.
But he is fighting on a very dangerous ground. He could very much get choked and embarrassed in that situation, despite the very offensive playstyle. He has a Rei choke failing though, thanks to yet another dice stupid choke. Yeah, I definitely agree. But it is in the game for now. We haven't figured out the way to fix it. It's a way to... I think DICE just kept it in because they wanted to have a counter to Darth Vader in the vanilla game, but there, he... as a 3-carded Vader is a menace, so I get that. But now, in this type of a game, especially in a best of 18 with 31 to 32 sabers, it's not necessarily the best thing to have.
I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Both of them are very determined to defeat each other, and I can say that Stavri is giving his best, and this guy is keeping up and doing some damage to him, meaning this guy could be one of the new top 5 on the server. On our tournament, we're gonna see that, of course. Maybe not this series, but in the future, when he gets more acquainted with how the tournament works. Stavri very low. Great dashes in time. Hook swing attempts failing. Great saber throw. One ferry in Rei will be in a very difficult situation. Choke again.
Very much like to find out who he is and
Dropped.
who he's working for.
He's saying, well, what the F? But it's Cyrillic, for those who are not aware of the alphabet. And no, he's not Russian, he's Bulgarian.
You will try.
But anyways, the duel is very intense, I have to say. And for some reason, the choke doesn't seem to be working too much for Stavri. Oh, but she's very low. Will he be able to finish her off with a hook swing, perhaps? Yes. Absolutely. Lord Vader out of the game for Stavri until the end of the series, and we have, I think, the 6th point. Yes, indeed, 6-2. Still a 4 points lead for Stupid Choke, gonna get killed 2 times in a row. FFS. I get it, it's very frustrating, but in a way, it is in the game left by the developers, so we can't do much except we change it. Otherwise, it's not necessarily a bug which makes the gameplay that much. Because again, Lord Vader is very dangerous to play against. and
Just try to
especially
keep
his
up.
hands, Stavri's hands. That's Anakin Skywalker for those who are wondering, it's not Lord Vader.
Stay here.
Even though his appearance, at least for me and Stavri, looks very much like a Lord Vader. That's a very sad death, but it is a death, according to the rule set. 6-3 is the scoreline. He can't play Rey anymore. You can't play Rey anymore. Yeah, you won with it. Very unfortunate. But it is what it is. No, don't tell me he actually surrenders. I don't think he will surrender. If he actually surrenders,
Shoot him down.
nah, he's joking. He's probably making a reference to my video against him. Thank you. But anyways, the battle continues. Master Yoda against Anakin Skywalker.
You lost.
Let's see how it goes. Heroic Might, landing at least one saber swing on the Grandmaster. Passionate Strike is missed. Dashes are very dangerous in Yoda, but Stavri very determined to show who's boss. And I think he pretty much will.
Who he is and who he's working
Heroic
for.
Might used. Look at these guys, right? Champion. One hit away from dead, and you shouldn't do that. As Yoda is a good player, would very much do exactly that. Anakin out of the game. Right beneath Lord Vader. On the scoreline, it's 7-3. And it's 2-2 on the map. I think, no, sorry, 3-2 on the map. So we have played Camino to its maximum. 7-3. Luke, Obi-Wan, and Rey are the ones he has won with. No, you're 7. You played Malgus, Grievous, Jedi, Kylo, Maul, Lord Vader, Anakin. Those are 7. Yeah, 7-3. Anyways, the battle continues. And now, from the looks of it, will be Anakin Skywalker on that guy. Sorry, tell me all characters. Darth Maul, General Grievous, Jedi Grievous, Kylo Ren. That's 4. Darth Maul, Lord Vader, Anakin Skywalker. That's 7. No, you didn't play him. I don't play him. They play Dooku. Yes, you play. No, you didn't play. No. You didn't. Yeah. And no.
Surrender. Your life will be spared.
Hunter or Invite from Conquest. If you have played with a hero, you can play anymore, and that's it. As flexible as these rules would get, Counter is now available to play for him, of course. To both of them, actually.
Last time we met count.
Good.
Which neither of them has won it. Anakin Skywalker against Count Dooku, a very lore accurate fight. Finishing with the lag. Yeah, here's the technical issue. But I don't think a reset is needed as long as he does not lag. Okay, he's frozen. I think he's gonna crash. Unfortunately. Yeah, he crashed. I'm just gonna type in the chat, please rejoin. I'm pretty sure it's a crash and it's not rage quit. He seems like a very chill guy. As a matter of fact, he doesn't really care about the map he's picking when he has it within the rules. He doesn't really care about the characters, the opponent is playing, even though I, as a referee, can't allow anybody to play something they have played with, because that's a rule. Please rejoin. Okay, type in the chat. Hopefully he does rejoin, because he seems like... Okay, bathroom break by Stavri, that should be fine. Let's hope that again the guy rejoins, because it could be a very interesting fight. I'm pretty certain it will be, and at the moment we have played 4 rounds on Crate. The heroes on Crate have been in Stavri's favor. What I mean by that is Darth Maugus in a mirror match absolutely destroyed the opposing Maugus with a swift end. A choke and a slash, General Grievous against Darth Maugus, killing him with a hook swing. Jedi Grievous, I think it was Count Dooku he was fighting. I don't remember how he died, but I'm pretty sure Jedi Grievous' health was very high. And Kylo Ren, absolutely amazing finish with the pull there. Not pull dominance, but pull on Kylo Ren. I'm not sure if it's called pull dominance. Okay. He's back, that's great. Maul. My muscle memory was not quite good. On Camino, I guess, because I don't remember how exactly he killed him with Maul. But he did. Lord Vader went a great hook swing, I think, on Rey. Anakin Skywalker, something similar. I'm honestly forgetting already, and that happened like a few seconds ago, but yeah. So Luke Skywalker, a great ledge by the guy who said that he's not gonna ledge, of course within the rule set. Obi-Wan Kenobi, some debatable stuff happened there. In my opinion, it was a parry. But Daddy Vader and Stavri were pretty uncertain as to what happened. I'm not entirely certain, but as long as it's a kill and he's a newcomer, I'm allowed to do that. Of course, if he wasn't a newcomer, I would have been more... Yeah, you were Anakin Skywalker, and that's Anakin Skywalker.
Cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force.
No, that's Lord Vader.
By our skills with the lightning.
Okay, Daddy Vader says that he was Lord Vader, so I guess fine. Anyway, hook swing is used.
I would have thought you had learned your lesson.
I am still alive.
You are weak!
We say a rage. We hear a rage.
Rage because
Calling.
of the stupid... Oh, God.
Yeah, it's because of the cap.
Yeah, standing on the mouse pad and me getting 3 kills because of it. Amazing stuff. Yeah.
It is.
Okay. That's it.
Choke used.
You deceive
That's
yourself!
boring.
One hook swing.
That's boring.
Yes, we hear on top player complaining.
Players are not complaining.
Oh.
Just saying that it's stupid.
Anyways, port wall is broken. To explain how he feels about it. Not something we usually hear, so I guess the hunter guy is doing a good job so far.
Not exactly.
Let's see how it goes, of course. Mind games are on.
We don't want to make a mess of things.
On platform, both of them could die. Whoa! Great parry. Great parry, great parry.
Котката
Lord
май
Vader.
седи на мишката, той ми удра 3 удара, как да не се изнервя?
Lord Vader
Yeah.
securing the port point for the game.
3 удара ми бие този умник майна, защото котката такъв се опитвам да мана от мауспада. Воден. Проблема е, че умирам заради тъпти майна.
Okay.
So you
For the
won't come here
Bulgarians
for
out there, you
information.
could probably clip that part. In a Bulgarian YouTuber streamer compilation. No, it's his turn. His turn. You scored 4 points on Camino. So he has to pick. Yeah, I hope he gets what I need. But anyways, it is 4-7. Naboo. Okay. Naboo. Not a bad pick.
Губа играта заради котката, ма. Не бил майката. Чил. Чил съм, просто право да се отказвам и да печели това е. Кой ме занимава.
I refuse Kashyyyk, my answer is great or scary for whatever. No, I was trying to say that he has to pick. Because you scored 4 points.
Who do you work for?
Anyways, I hope he gets what I mean. Even if he doesn't, the game continues.
Your sword, please.
Anyhow, if not, I'm just gonna beg Daddy Vader to go ahead and explain this.
Yeah, I found him alright.
This has been a very interesting
You will witness the
game. I don't look at that great my game is.
the end.
Hiding behind somebody. When you're hiding behind the pillar and somebody doesn't look at their map. Because if he did, or checked his corners, he could have survived that early onslaught. Okay, the fight is inside, and Count Dooku is quite determined to overthrow his master after his cat rolling made him lose against him. Okay, that's a good lightning stun.
This is a waste of my time.
Choke is technically missed. He's wondering what this guy is. Who this guy is.
Never has evil been humiliated so quickly.
He politely told him to enjoy the fireworks. And this is yet another point for Stavri. It's 8-4 now. 4-point lead secured. Count Dooku out of the game for him until the end of the series. Thing is, now we have Vrei Soke.
Stand together,
die
together.
Stavri against Sidious again on Hunter.
My turn now.
Hook swing attempts. Kinda successful, I guess. But look at this knockdown. Sidious manages to survive it. Will he be able to survive the duel is the question though.
Your friends and fate.
The Force will be my guide.
Master Luke Skywalker was saved by
Here we go.
Swing after hook swing at them. Sidious knocked down on the ground. Pities. Not on point this time around for Stavri, I think. Ooh, okay. It's very difficult to get him choked. That's something that Hunter should have realized by now. Oh, Sidious extremely low one who swings to take it home for Stavri. But no, he goes a little bit slower than him usual, finishing him off with the knockdown. Followed by fireworks as always. Ready? Securing the 9 point, it's 2-0 on the map and 9-4 overall in terms of the score. Let's see what is the next matchup we're gonna see between these two. Again, Lord Sidious against Luke Skywalker this time around. Stavri has not played Luke Skywalker, so absolutely within the rules. I'm saying that because some of you may be wondering as well. Luke has been played a few times, a few rounds. Look at the aggression by Luke Skywalker now. Getting Sidious very low. Extreme aggression, extreme aggression. Is that the stamina book? Yes, it is. Stop, please. Okay, I guess they don't stop, which means that Stavri can continue. It's allowed. If Sidious doesn't stop, then he's not required to stop at all. Oh, that's a great choke. A big chunk of damage on Luke Skywalker. Again, there is a stamina book on Sidious. He continues though. Stavri still being respectful to the stamina book.
Bro!
Oh, but he's
Bro, I'm
Vision.
Alright, well, he has all the... Okay. Okay, now we continue. Honestly, if he killed him there while the stamina book was in effect, I would have called for a reset because it was unfair. Like, he's waiting for him to regen his stamina because of the bug, and then he just chokes him in there. It's not fair. Anyways, the battle continues in an even round. In terms of health, in terms of winning potential, I have to say. Luke Skywalker very low, followed by a choke. This should finish him off. No. Unfortunately, no. This will finish Sidious off. I guess if you don't finish him off, he finishes you off. Well done. Luke Skywalker out of the series for both contestants. Very much well played. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 4. 6 lead, 3-0 on the map. And here I have to say I pretty much spot a mistake, which we see in a lot of newcomers, and that is playing the same heroes over and over and over and over again, despite losing with them. I mean, it is within the rules for him to do it, but I see it as a tactical mistake, simply because if you're not winning on a hero right now, I think you should go ahead and switch. Because Stavri, as he said in a previous video, which you should probably be able to see very soon, he learns that not only is it in a disadvantage because you're not in the best form against that hero at the moment, but he also learns your patterns and demolishes you.
Stand together, die.
And that's what's going on in my opinion. Sidious is on their own, like in a stop beyond penalty. Oh, that's a very good stun. Glitch not on at the moment, luckily for everybody. Look at the damage output of Sidious though, very good damage output. But Stavri doesn't forgive him for doing damage, he wants to punish him. He's hunting for the kill. Gets done again. Will it follow up by a choke? Nope, the read.
Blast, this is why I hate fire.
Really? Yeah, that's a great choke. But Obi-Wan is 4 HP yet again because of the health regeneration he has available to him, because of dice and because of the fact that all star cards are run out.
Your brilliance is a great asset to this empire.
It's a very dangerous game now for Obi-Wan. Sorry, for Sidious. For Obi-Wan it's more than show. I don't think Sidious has much of way to defeat him anymore, at least not in a straight duel. I think he should go ahead and look to go on to the Duel of the Face card and ledge him, otherwise this will be a point for Stavri. That's my prediction. Stamina very low, not because of the glitch, As you can see, it's regenerating quite healthy amounts, and Obi-Wan securing the kill. And now we have to ask, which map do you want? Do you want Hunter?
It's 11 points.
Hunter. Yeah, but you won with Dooku, Rey, and Luke and Obi-Wan. It's 12.
No?
Okay, listen. Malgus Grievous, Jedi Grievous 3, Kylo Ren 4, Darth Maul 5, Lord Vader 6, Anakin 7, Dooku 8, Rey 9, Luke 10, okay, Obi-Wan 11. Okay then. But how does it happen then? Dooku Rey. Did you win with Dooku on the last map? No, you won with Dooku now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 4 points. Okay, 11 to 4 then. Hunter. Okay, I guess he's thinking about it.
Everything that has transpired has done so according to my design.
What do you mean? It's Dooku, Rey, Luke, Obi-Wan. That's 4.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm not the leader you seek.
Nice shooting if I say so myself.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways, please pick the next map. Then, I don't know, your pick. To me, that's basically saying you can pick anything you want. I'm fine with losing. At least that's my opinion. Completely. Then I choose create or something. Create is not allowed anymore because it was the first map. He could have said start killer base. He didn't. Again, as you can see in the beginning of the video, we were very clear. There weren't any questions on his side. There are a lot of questions during the game, but well, I don't think it's that difficult to follow a pattern. By a pattern, I mean, okay, when somebody scores 4 points, then the guy gets asked, the losing side gets asked which map they want. It's simple as that. But I guess
on the ground.
for a newcomer, it's a bit difficult. And now Stavri picked Geonosis because, as you can see in the chat, he says, I don't care what, just pick something, guys. As long as it's not Kashyyyk, then I choose Crate or something. Yeah, but Crate has been played. So now Stavri is just gonna ledge him. And that should be a lesson he should learn. I hope that he does learn that lesson for the next series, because you know, this best of 18 tournament, at least to me, is very much
Villains, nothing.
is very much every little detail is important. What happened to Stavri, though? Ah, he switched. Ah, because they couldn't hit each other. Okay. 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 Will he survive? Yes, he's healthy and fine. That means that he is still healthy and fine.
The bounty hunter, Boba Fett, has joined
He
us.
should be healthy and fine. He is healthy and fine. That's what you're gonna hear a lot from me during this duel, simply because the fourth sister has a very low cooldown throw. Of course it doesn't do damage, but it is unblockable. Malgus figures out that he shouldn't be fighting near a ledge. And fair, because if he does, it'll get very difficult for him to survive getting thrown into a pit. We're not not Return of Jedi, but like the last Jedi, I think was called, that movie, which isn't canon. Yeah, that's how it's called. Okay. He threw himself. He surrendered. At least that round. It's his choice. Fourth sister Okay. Fourth sister getting a point. It is what it is. 12-4. Okay. It is Plo Koon against previous one. I have to say, as a competitive player, this is very frustrating to me. Okay, I guess that's a respawn. Now it's a respawn, right? Are you respawning? Respawning? Or what? Should we Then my question is then? I'm cycling your characters. Okay, so is that a point or not, Stavri?
Yep, it's a point.
Okay. Previous one. Okay, sure. I'm asking Stavri because, well, he's a tournament founder, and you know we don't usually have that type of players, so I'm confused what to do a little bit. But okay, it's a point.
I need to respawn though. I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because if he's, I guess, yeah, he's respawning. Okay. I don't know, for me, I'm very competitive. So seeing something like that, like the guy not picking maps as he should, just suiciding and giving points, to me it's really boring, to be honest, as a commentator. As you can see, I'm taking my thing seriously. And again, it is allowed, but what the hell are you doing, man? That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, the fight continues.
Always was.
War's not make one great.
Now we actually have a duo, I hope, and not him dying by suiciding. Like, I'm actually gonna be a bit angry, and I usually don't get angry as a commentator, that's all I'm gonna say.
Anger, fear, aggression, the dark side, force of the easily let go.
And as you can see, guys, he said that he's not respawning, he's basically said that he's giving points. To me, cycling your characters means exactly that. But anyways, the duo continues. Will that be a kill? No. But as you can see, the potential of Plo Koon is just... Okay, it's a kill. It's a kill. Plo Koon getting the kill. Now he needs to respawn. So it's 5-13. It could have been 5-11. I mean, not 5-11, it could have been more, but he just chose to give points away, which I mean, seems right, but I'm absolutely not happy with. I'm absolutely not happy with. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna hear me rumble about it for a few more rounds, because to me that's unacceptable. Like, you can surrender, but like giving points away, not using your strength of the map and stuff, that's I don't know how to call it, honestly. Okay, it's Mace Window against Coleman Trevor. Draining the stamina of Coleman. Coleman has to look for an opportunity to glitch him. That's probably why he's playing the character on Geonosis. But Coleman is not as straightforward as the sister is. Like, sometimes you can dodge it. I think the dodges work on this throw. Maybe not looking at the camera as well. His is more dodgeable compared to the sister.
They're all around us.
That's all I'm gonna say. Mace Window, however, is getting his Jedi Master butt cheeks clapped. It is 3-1 on the map and 13-5 overall.
14.
Why is it 14? We started with 11. He scored. You scored 3 times.
Malgus, Grievous, New Grievous.
Yeah, that's.
Lord Vader, Kylo, Maul, Anakin, Dooku, Rey, Luke, Obi-Wan, Fourth Sister, Previous One, Common.
One moment.
14.
So Malgus, Grievous, Jedi. That's 4. Kylo Ren 5. Sorry,
Wait,
that's 4 with
wait.
Kylo Ren.
Malgus.
Malgus, Grievous, Jedi, Kylo
fleet
5.
is lost,
Maul.
and your friend
Wait, 4. That's 4.
will
5
survive.
Maul. Lord Vader 6. Anakin 7. Dooku 8. Rey 9. Luke 10. Obi-Wan 11. Fourth Sister 12. Yeah, true. Previous 13, common 14. Yeah, 14 to 5. And again, could have been different, but he chose to give him 2 points. 3, literally. And maybe not only 2 points.
You got hostiles coming in!
But I'm done talking about it. I guess nothing will change. It's his decision. I'm not the one playing. And that will be uploaded despite everything. He requested in the beginning for it to be uploaded. So we will upload it and all of you guys can make your own opinion about everything. That's the point of the video set. Anyways.
The price for your lack of
Starkiller, Lone Subject 138 against Dark Sidious. Both of them have similar kits.
pitiful
And both
little
of them can
rat.
wound each other if they get caught in their chokes, respectively. One hook swing away from that, but the dash is very much a huge nuisance. Of course, energy, this push, I guess, that's what I'm gonna call it, is used. Dark City has very low hook swing attempts on him, but
Stand together, die together.
let's see. Oh, here it goes.
Your hate has made you powerful. You have paid the price for your lack of
Sidious very low. Choke should be used. It was used by Sidious, not Subject. Subject, no, doesn't forgive him for missing his choke. Let me a finish. Swing attempts. It is a finish. 15 points. And now, which map do you want next?
Wait, I'm 15, not 16.
I said 15. But again, he won that.
No,
Like he
currently,
chose map 1.
Right now I'm
Yes.
15, I think. Wait.
Anyways,
Yeah, it's 15. Map change later, but okay.
no, Fourth Sister, previous were common, and now Subject. That's 4 points.
Today we're not good with the counting, so fuck it.
Fourth Sister, previous were common, Subject 4 points on the map.
Yeah.
Again, always you pick unless Kashyyyk, so yeah, switch the map. Anyways, it is. Let me count them one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, sure, 15. Okay, anyways, it's 15 to 5. Should be 5, hopefully. Yeah, it is 5. 15, 5, only a 10 points lead. Starkiller base, I think it's a good choice for Stavri to be a good sportsman and pick him up, which his opponent, again, his opponent has the right to pick him up, and he should pick him up. If he doesn't pick him up, or Stavri picks him up, which I think will be very good for him. Again, a flat surface, something he explained he likes in the beginning. It's Cal Kestis again. No. Stop. It's being played. Switch, look.
No.
Switch look. Yeah. That's why we ask everybody to write down their characters, because sometimes that happens. But it's my job as a referee to keep an eye on that, and I think like I would never allow something against the rules. Just keep that in mind, even if they're flexible. No matter how much of a points lead it is, if it's 15 to 5, I'm still gonna say.
Tell me where Kamari Vosa
Yes, you need to switch your hero. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. Rules are to be followed. Bloody Vader said he'll be right back, so no fireworks until the end of the series, question mark, if Stavri is able to score at home. He just needs 3 points, while his opponent needs 4 points to get off the map and survive, I should say. Kylo Ren, not played by there, meaning that it is within the legal boundaries of the tournament. Freeze used, Kylo Ren needing a lot of damage. Okay, I lied to you, and I didn't lie to you at the same time. Cal Kestis securing the 16 point now. 16 to 5, only 2 left. 16 to 5. Again, 2 of them were donated. So, it is what it is.
Rebels pouring in!
Dark Killer against Kylo Ren now. Honestly, I'm not quite sure how this matchup will go. I'm not quite sure if you've seen it too much. So I'm curious.
Hold out if you
I
can!
really am. Freeze, followed by a whistling. That's all you can do with this guy. The main selling point of why you would play Star Killer and not his clone or his light side version against Galen Merrick is because
Don't get surrounded!
you have an almost infinite healing, regeneration, and probably in the usual great duel. Great duel, I mean the tournaments where you go ahead and duel in a small box, then probably it's not very useful of a character, but here it is very useful. So you should finish it all. Great way to save himself, I guess, hopefully. He's able to score a much needed point. Hopefully. And again, mathematically speaking, as always, I like to be realistic. Even though I know that anything can happen, yeah, his chances are just like 2% of winning now, or even 1%. I mean, winning the series, not around. You can win around, but
That's it. The
17
rebels
to
are
5 is just too much of a difference for him to really catch up against Stavri in particular. Like some other players, I'm definitely say it's possible now, though. Stavri is able to play everything. Stavri is able to adapt to everything. Stavri doesn't forgive his opponents' mistakes, so it is what it is. Darth Vader was something classic we see from Stavri recently, like he plays Vader in the last round against his opponents to score the final point, giving him no mercy, and I think this is gonna be it for our new contestant, and why, I'll explain why. He's absolutely outmatched. Theory-wise, what I mean by that is that Kylo Ren is heavily countered by Darth Vader. Like, this is the worst matchup you want to play as Kylo. Like, I honestly think that's the case. Alright, Darth Vader on the other side of the map. Kylo Ren is thinking about what to do. And as always, I think we're gonna see Stavri playing with his food a little bit to compensate for the little nuisance he has given him with the first couple of points, with the fact that he disrespected himself. What I mean by that is the 2 points he donated, the fact that he allowed Stavri pick every single map when you get the right, and Stavri just doesn't really like casual players, I would say, especially when they're playing a competitive tournament. I think he's gonna get thrown there like a hamster trying to get out of an aquarium when he is. Oh, that's exactly what's happening. So satisfying when he finish him, or let him struggle like a prey fighting a predator.
No.
He is struggling, but still trying like a hamster, trying to get out. Sorry. Early fireworks, misclick. A hamster trying to get out of an aquarium. That's what's happening basically. Oh, look at him dealing a lot of damage though, but the choke will finish him off, question mark. No. He's looking for a hook swing. I think Vader will not show any mercy anymore if the food decides to show signs of hope to defeat him. And by hope I mean wounding him. I don't think he'll ever make a mistake. That's all I'm gonna say. The rest is gonna be history in a few moments, I think. Choke is missed. Doing weird stuff, attempting to mind game him the very first time in the cities, I think, where he mind games. And it is over. Vader has to respawn or no? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, it's 18-5. So I have to ask, Stavri, this guy challenged you to fight. He was from the KYBER Discord, but apparently his identity and reputation is not exactly what we expected. He came from the Manila. Do you think that it was a good idea for him to challenge you?
No, it's not a good idea for anyone to challenge me, but I'm more than happy to agree to the challenges. Basically, it's fun for me to compete, so yeah, with pleasure I will compete against everybody who wants and believes he can defeat me, basically. So yeah.
Okay. Do you think that what he was doing with the maps, with the suicide on Geonosis, do you think that was bad? Because it really pissed me off.
No, very poor map decision.
There was none, to be honest.
Yeah, also a lot of times you needed to repeat one and the same thing throughout the match. And basically you were saying that you need to change the hero when you win with it, and yeah, he basically a lot of times did one and the same thing. I don't know why. Maybe he didn't understand from like the 5th time you said. Maybe he did, but I don't know.
Okay. Was he problematic contestant to fight you? Because at some point during the game, especially in the early game, you got a bit frustrated. Yeah, it was because of the cat, but it wasn't only because of the cat, I think.
No.
Or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, he wasn't that much of a struggle for me, not at all. It was because basically, because of the choke, I would have died 2 times, and I was timing everything perfectly, and I know what I'm doing, and even if I'm taking damage, I'm calculating things. And then I choke and it drops it, and then I choke him again and same shit. And like, what the fuck? Then we play me with Anakin, and on a surface where I cannot fall unless I jump from it, or unless I'm being choked or pushed or pulled or something. And dodging into that surface, it climbs on top of the surface, and I fall down. Then what happens is I pick Dooku. Suddenly my cat climbs on my right hand, on my mouth. Then I'm eating 3 or 4 lightsaber hits. Then I just don't want to play anymore, because it's fucking annoying.
Do you think that your cat was supporting him then?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, bold words on your channel, but again, it's your channel, so it's fine, I guess, to curse. Okay, in the like, what was your, I guess, what was the most difficult matchup you played, except the frustration, the frustrating parts, you said.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I hit such a lead that at some point this time I didn't care about with how much points. Usually I care about disrespecting the opponent as much as possible. This time I got very annoyed. This wasn't a game where I had pleasure. I was more annoyed than, you know, I just wanted to win. I didn't care about the points, so that's why I was okay with losing. I wasn't tryharding on matches where, for example, Yoda versus Ploku. I see that I'm being mind tricked and I will get damage, but I don't give a fuck. I just wanna try and finish him off. If I can't, alright, so be it. I mean, I'm like having 4 or 5 points till I win, and he's having like 12 or 11 points or more. 12 or 13, I mean. So, yeah, I didn't care at all. But this game, I didn't like it. I mean, I was annoyed most of the game. But yeah, I won as usual. So, I guess it was a fun game, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess like he's gonna watch this video afterwards,
Yeah.
and I hope he understands that our frustration is not necessarily at him. It's just that we are very competitive and.
No. Our frustration is my frustration is not at him at all. My frustration is about him pushing me with Luke on Camino. Good job to him. But me dying because the cat is on my mouse and I'm getting 3 or 4 hits. I mean, like, what the fuck? Also, I'm not able to choke him 2 times and destroy him then and there. Like, what the actual fuck? And at some point, you just get annoyed. You know. But I won either way, as usual. I won because I'm the best, and there's nobody who can defeat me. And yeah, I'm challenging everyone who's watching this, all the top ranked players, to come. I'll just delete them, just like any other fucking guy in this channel.
Okay, that's a very good message to those who talk and do not accept the challenge. Because you mentioned that there was a guy who challenged you as well, but he didn't. I mean, he didn't challenge you. He said that he would defeat you, but he didn't accept your challenge, I guess.
Yeah, Asi.
Who?
Asi. A-S-I.
Okay, so he's basically just. You said that he's just talking and he is afraid to do you, right?
I don't know whether he's afraid, but he's just one of those little dogs that just bark at the big dogs, and when the big dog turns around, they hide behind their owner. You know, they're just barking. They can just do that, talk. But they will never come and fight. I don't know whether they know what will happen to them, but they're just, you know, I've encountered a lot of players like this, and they're usually the worst players, so, yeah.
Okay, Asi, if you're watching this or somebody who knows him, please go ahead and suggest to him, for him to suggest to himself to go ahead and fight in the arena, on the Battlefront, prove that he's the best. Otherwise, to me, he's not the best at all. And to many people who have very objective and not subjective opinion about the fact that he hasn't fought you, so that means that he's not better than you. And if he doesn't accept your challenge, then you're better than him by default.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
That's my
That's
point.
how it is.
Exactly.
That's your point.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, yes, please everybody go in, and if you want to challenge him or just compete with other players in the community, I would say that you should go ahead and join us. As always, we have 1v1 best of 18, 2v2, 3v3, boss versus 2, 4k health on the balls, increased saber damage and stamina. The 2 players, and not only the 2 players, but Let's say there could be more, have to figure out a way to communicate with each other, defeat the boss, and if the boss manages to kill them, that's how the that's how you win basically. The more kills you get as a boss, you win. And of course you have supremacy 1v1 where you have all the sabers unlocked, so you're like a Sith or Jedi general fighting the other side, leading your AI army with those sorts of reinforcements added by KYBER to go ahead and defeat the opponent. So yeah, if you want to join us, type in the chat, look for a link in the description. Everybody's welcome to the community as long as you guys, even if you're casuals, you don't want to compete, just want to have fun, then yes, you are allowed to join as well. There's going to be something for you as well. That's the goal of the tournament slash community server. Everybody to have a good time. So yeah, look for the link, type in the comments that you want to join. We're going to add you, and yeah, I hope to see you on the Battlefront in our community, and may the force be with you. Bye bye.